Welcome. In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 things I hate about living in Gulf Breeze. If you want to learn all about this, stay tuned. I'm Kenneth Rackers, a realtor and resident of Gulf Breeze, Florida. On this channel, I cover everything you need to know about living and moving to Gulf Breeze and Pensacola Beach, Florida. Before I reveal my top 5, real quick, if you're not already a subscriber, please do so and hit that subscribe button and that notification button, because I make videos every week about living in Gulf Breeze and Pensacola Beach. And if you're someone moving to the area, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, whether you want to comment, call, text, or email. I'd be happy to answer your questions and we'll get back to you as soon as I can. And starting with number 5 is litter and pet waste. Whether you're walking the beach, walking your dog, it just is terrible to see trash, people throwing trash outside. Doesn't happen that often, but people driving through, throwing trash on the road, going to the dog park, going to the dog beach, and seeing people not pick up their litter, and even worse, having people poop in your yard with their dogs and not clean it up, or down at the dog beach and possibly even stepping on it. So that is number 5. And number 4 is red light cameras. Right here in Gulf Breeze proper, the main drag right through Gulf Breeze, right by the elementary school, there are multiple traffic red light cameras, and I'm all for in support of driving safely and obeying the rules of the school zone and the speed limits, but the red light cameras are just very tricky. They just turn really quickly. You can be blocked, so I'm not a fan of the red light cameras. I'm totally a fan of the police, the firemen, and the government in general, but just not a fan of the red light cameras. And the number 3 thing I hate about living in Gulf Breeze is flooding. Specifically, heavy rains, flooding coming up. It's generally not caused from necessarily the tide or the rising sea levels. It's more about the rain. How do you get around that? Making sure you have flood insurance if you need it. There are houses in Gulf Breeze, no matter what the conditions, that are flooded every single year. So certainly something to think about if you're new to Gulf Breeze. And the number 2 thing I hate about living in Gulf Breeze is the storms, the weather, the hurricanes, and everything that comes along with that, including the bridge closures and, in most recent time, the bridge construction. So last year we had Hurricane Sandy, which was one of the biggest hurricanes in recent times, destroyed the bridge, and that took a long time. In heavy winds, the 3-mile bridge into Pensacola can be closed. It doesn't happen too often, but it certainly happens. And storms and hurricanes, there's something wrong with you probably if you enjoy those things. The one, I guess, silver lining to storms per se here is if you're a surfer, which I am, the day or 2 days after the storms move off is when we have the best surf conditions here. So that's really the only benefit, but that's certainly the storms, the weather, and the hurricanes are certainly something you're going to have to deal with living here, and something that I hate dealing with. And finally, the number 1 thing I hate about living in Gulf Breeze is bad drivers. Dealing with bad drivers, whether they're tourists, it's a Florida thing, being elderly, just people being impatient, having road rage. That is really the number 1 thing to deal with when it comes to, on a daily basis, that I hate about living in Gulf Breeze and just this area in general. The vast majority of people are following the law, not speeding, but pretty much every day you're going to run into drivers speeding through here, especially in the tourist season. People on their phones all the time, texting, talking, and driving, not paying attention, and people just not being courteous and respectful drivers. Thanks so much for checking out this video. These are my 5 things that I hate about living in Gulf Breeze, but overall, the vast majority, I enjoy living in Gulf Breeze, and I'm going to link another video right here below about the pros and cons. So if you want to learn more about that, please check it out. Thanks for watching. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions about this video, about any other videos, or just about moving to the Gulf Breeze or Pensacola area, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thank you, take care, and bye-bye.